A guy poked his head into a barber shop and asked, "How long until I can get a haircut?" The barber glanced around the busy shop and replied, "About 2 hours." The guy then left. 3 days later, the same man returned and asked again, "How long before I can get a haircut?" The barber looked around and said, "About 3 hours." 5 days later, the same thing occurred. The man stuck his head in the door and asked, "How long until I can get a haircut?" The barber surveyed the shop and replied, 30 minutes. You can wait here. We have a very comfortable sofa just around the corner." The guy answered, "Thanks, but I need to go." And this time, he took off running. Right after he left the shop, a week later, the same man returned and asked, "How long before I can get a haircut?" The barber said, "About an hour and a half." The guy walked out, and the barber turned to his friend and said, "Hey Bob, do me a favor, follow him and see where he goes. He keeps asking how long he has to wait for a haircut, but he never comes back." A little while later, Bob came back to the shop, laughing uncontrollably. The barber asked, "So, where does he go when he leaves?" Bob wiped tears from his eyes and replied, "To your house."